And another ball.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
And now the lefty.
Hey.
Good pitch to hit on a tee up in the zone. I think he was looking for something else right there.
The lefty fires. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And there's ball 4.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. And here is Mark Grace. The pitch. That one is absolutely belted. And that should be extra bases. Coming home. He scores and they have the lead. 1-0.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And at second with 1 away. So now it's the Cubs hitter in the 4-hole, Andre Dawson. And there's a foul ball. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that should be extra bases. The run comes in from second. It's 2-0. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Now the left fielder, Dwight Smith. Man at second. Got it by him for the K.
Not a big fastball on the mound by today's standards, just low 90s. But when you can pitch backwards like that and sometimes save the fastball for later in the count, it just sort of explodes on hitters and gets right by him. That was the first fastball they bat, and clearly the timing just wasn't there for him.
And now the shortstop, Sean Dotson. 2 outs. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And that's outside. Here comes a pitch. Got him swinging. But 2 runs for him and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Phillies 0. Back here in Philadelphia, and on the mound in this one, Greg Maddux.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Here's the left fielder, John Crook. Swing and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And now the rookie second baseman. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the right-hander deals. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Lenny Dykes. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
First and second here, no outs. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. And he deals. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And that is a big first out.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone. Two on, 1 out.
So here's Murphy now. Ball to strike. Wouldn't chase that time.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Good eye in that spot. 1 out. Runners at first and second. And now the count filled up 3-2.
That fastball, even though it's up, that's the velocity you want to go after. Low 90s, a lot better than trying to hit the high 90s.
Payoff pitch. Ground ball right side, and it's through for a hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
1 out, base is loaded. And now for the Phillies, Darren Daulton. Here's a 1-1. And a big swing and a miss.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Left-hand batter waits. High fly ball out towards left field. Smith going back on this one. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 2-1.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
So first and second with 2 outs. And the batter will be the shortstop. Right-hander kicks, deals. So now 1-2.
So he can move the ball around, add and subtract, get some weak contact at times. So you don't worry as much about him in this situation. Very capable of getting a ground ball and getting out of this little jam.
Tough start for him so far. Already at 30 pitches here in the first. And there's a ball.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Hit hard on the ground is short. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. They get a run out, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We move on to inning number 2 here in Philadelphia. It's the Cubs 2 and the Phillies 1. here in Philadelphia, all set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Domingo Ramos. The wind and the pitch.
Hey.
Swings and misses. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Curtis Wilkerson. And 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. And here's the catcher, Joe Girard. Good job to fight that one off. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the Cubs go 1-2-3.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Back at Citizens Bank Park. Now it's the DH, Von Hayes. And the pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base. He's mixing his pitches really well, late on that fastball after seeing the changeup. See if he can elevate one. I think if he does, he'll get the swing and miss.
That one not close. Now 2-2. Dave Lawrence assigned to work home plate in this one.
Good umpire, Boog. Very fair, very consistent. Now, I did hear some feedback that he opens up the outside corner a little bit on left-handed hitters, which, you know, for me, I'd be kind of salty. So maybe something to keep an eye on and see if that factors into this one at all.
Grace makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
Got the pitch that he wanted, just a little bit quick. Front shoulder open, backside collapsed a little bit, and the launch angle not where he needed it to be.
So 2 down now, and here is Charlie Hayes. The 1-1 is fouled off. Stays alive. The Cubs up by a run, bottom half of inning number 2. The pitch. Struck him out looking. Phillies go down quietly in the inning, and our score remains 2-1. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder Jerome Walton. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that ball.
Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Ryne Sandberg digs in now. One down, base is empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. To the right side, and that one handled. 2 up, 2 down. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. 2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Mark Grace. Fouls one off. 2-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now the left fielder, John Kruk. Next pitch is outside.
Well, these Phillies showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Got him. 1 out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Now it's the second baseman. 1 down, Phillies down a run. Gonna count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The Cubbies leading by a run here in the last half of the 3rd. Goes down looking.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
And now Lenny Dykes. Two down, nobody on. Line drive and makes the play, and that's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're down 2-1. As we go to the top of the 4th, now the Cubs 4-hole hitter, Andre Dawson. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. The pitch. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. Dwight Smith, the next Cub to hit.
Love coming to Citizens Bank Park. Best ice cream in all of the league at the press level. It's only been around since 2004, but plenty of awesome history here already. It's the only stadium with multiple postseason no-hitters. Remember, Roy Halladay did it back in 2010, and the Houston Astros threw a combined no-no in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Clearly didn't come out of his hand the right way. Left that curveball way up.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth, and that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
One now.
That's a ball.
Smith, the base runner at first with 1 out. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. High in the air, out to right. Murphy makes the play, and there's 2 down. Domingo Ramos, the next Cub to hit. Two outs. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down the second base to end the inning.
Back here, Citizens Bank Park. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Dale Murphy.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Swings and misses, struck him out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Darren Daulton. One down, base is empty. Ripped on the ground to second. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now it's the shortstop. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Hammered down the right side, but foul.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
Two down, nobody on. And that just misses. To kick, the 3-2. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Down quickly go the Phillies. And they trail it here 2-1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, we go to the top of the 5th, and now the DH, Domingo Ramos. Here's a 1-1. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And there's one away. Curtis Wilkerson, the next Cub to hit. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Next offering upstairs.
Boog, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Ground ball up the middle, sends it to first, and the first two set down in the top of the fifth. Two outs, base is empty. Here's the catcher, Joe Girard. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Cubs are down in order. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the DH, Von Hayes.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And a pitch. Center field. He's under it. And there's one down. Ricky Jordan stands in for the Phillies. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And he walked him.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Jordan at first, one gone. And he takes one right on the black. It's 2-2. And another ball.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Bert.
And a 3-2. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
So the Philly batting order turns over, and digging in for Philadelphia, John Kruk. At the belt and fires.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
And a pitch. He goes down looking.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up. Now
the number 2 hitter. 2 on, 2 outs. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Back here in Philadelphia, all set for the top of the 6th. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Jerome Walton. The 1-1. Liner to second and picked on the hop. Gathers and throws to first. 1 up, 1 down. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Ryne Sandberg. The lefty ready and a 1-1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. And next for the Cubs, Mark Grace. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. And down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So they make short work of him there. Part of the order 3-4-5 coming up. It's the Cubs 2 and the Phillies 1. And we're back. And the batter now, Lenny Dykes. Chris, his skill set straight out of the mid-80s. Good contact, not much power, and he can run. He always uses the wheels to his advantage.
His biggest challenge in this day and age is to not get caught up in trying to hit home runs because so many people are.
And a pitch. And a swing and a miss. And that's the first out.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
The Phillies down by a run here in the bottom of the 6th. Hit hard. That gets through.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle. Allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer. And he hit the ball on the screws.
Now at the plate, Darren Daulton.
Ball, that's out.
That one missed.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
On the ground, could be 2. To second for 1. Double play. They can't seem to break through. Inning over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. We're through 6 full. It's